video. This is the unboxing of the SMY 2011-2014 Subaru WRX and STI SMY IPF fog lights. We'll just do an unboxing and see what you're getting. What are you getting inside? You're going to see inside you're getting a business card, a pen / stylus, and then you're getting a bag with the 2 wiring harnesses. You're getting a bag with the brackets marked passenger side, and another bag marked driver side. And you're also getting 2 individual boxes for the fog lights. Inside each box of the fog lights, just going to find the fog light itself with the bulb. I'm going to open up the other box. There you have it, the unboxing of the SMY IPF fog lights. Here we're going to show you the tools necessary for installation of the SMY IPF 2011-2014 fog lights. You have the small stainless steel bracket with 2 screws, and then you have the large stainless steel bracket with 2 screws over here, and you have 2 nylon inserted nuts, 2 stainless steel washers, and screws already installed on the bracket. Then you have a 9005 to H11 wiring harness, the IPF fog light with the H11 55 watt bulb inside, and the tools you'll need is a ratchet with an 8mm socket, a Phillips screwdriver, and you could use a shorter one for the bracket install. It's not necessary, and a piece of blue tape or white tape just to hold these screws on for the bracket install. Here you have a 2011-2014 WRX STI front bumper. We recommend you remove the front bumper for the installation of the fog lights to be much easier. We're going to go ahead and remove the fog light bezels. This is if you have a fog light, this is what it will look like. If you don't have fog lights, you'll have a blank cover. The removal process is exactly the same. We're going to be removing the fog light bezels, and the way to do that is to just push down on these 2 black clips over here. You just push them this way, and then you just push out, and the fog light comes right out. The fog light bezel comes right out. Now for the installation, we just have to take the large bracket first and remove the pre-installed hardware. Just the 2 screws and the 2 nuts on the back end with the washers. So you're left with that. Now to install this bracket, you have to leave these as the front for where the fog lights attach. So it will be installed just like this. And the screws go through the holes, and all you have to do is insert the washers and 2 nuts, and you'll be using a 8mm socket. Just tighten everything down. You only need to have it hand tightened. And there you have it, the first bracket is installed. And now we're going to flip over the bumper and we'll start working from the front side. We're going to screw in the fog light with the bracket that we already have installed on the one side. So we're just going to take the fog light itself, and we have our two screws here, and we're going to position the fog light in place. Take our screwdriver. We found it much easier if we take a little piece of blue tape or white tape and just put it over the screwdriver and tape it around, and so we can stick the screw on and it won't fall off. We're just going to hold the fog light in place and throw the screw in to the hole and just start screwing it in. Take the other screw. You don't have to do too much tightening, just hand tighten until you feel a little resistance. Now for the other side, you can see that the fog light is a little bit too big for the opening. So what we have to do is just have to hold the back side of where the bracket is installed, the first bracket, and we're going to wedge the fog light in by just doing this. And just hold it in place so we can install the second bracket. Okay, now we have the back side of the fog light, and the fog light on the other side of where the bracket is not installed yet is wedged in. You only really need to have it wedged in almost flush to the bumper bezel. We're going to take the bracket, this is how it comes, the final bracket. We're going to remove the screws that are already installed on it and set it off to the side. And it's pretty self-explanatory. You just place the bracket onto the bezel and give it a little push until it clicks in. If it doesn't click in, you can start off screwing in the screws on the bracket, and then you can push the bracket through to click in. We're just going to take the screws and start screwing in the final bracket. Final screw. Just make sure it's only hand tightened, you don't have to go too hard. Just make sure the fog light is on correctly and the bracket is clipped on in the end after you finish screwing it in. Then you can take your wiring harness that's supplied and the plug with the yellow ring. That's where it goes to the bulb. It just clicks right in, and this will be connected to the wiring harness you had on your OEM fog lights. Or if you don't have fog lights, it's there behind the bumper. It's just zip tied. You just gotta unclip the zip tie and just plug it in. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the fog light bezel on. Okay, here we have the fog light installed completely with both brackets. As you can see, the fog light is on really tight, and when you wedge in the fog light, make sure that the prongs coming out of the fog light are flush with the bezel. That's the only way you'll be able to get the small bracket in correctly. Now we're going to install the fog light cover. You have these two prongs here on the ends, and it's going to go into the two holes on the side of the bumper. You just got to put that in first, and when that's all the way in, you can just push in the rest of the clips, and this is how the fog light looks installed.